What if death isn't the end? Ancient Book of Light reveals your next life blueprint. What if death isn't the end? Ancient Book of Light reveals your next life blueprint. Pause everything for a moment. Imagine that what you've always called the end is actually the beginning. In a world obsessed with speed and noise, I invite you to take a breath and ask, what if death is not a period, but a doorway? What if consciousness, liberated from the body, steps beyond the constraints of flesh and time into a freedom we can hardly fathom? Today we're going to shatter your familiar boundaries and embark on a journey to a realm where nothing bows to the laws of linear time. Fasten your attention, because we are stepping into a space where each inhalation sounds like an echo stretching across centuries, and each exhalation dissolves the line between yesterday and tomorrow. Are you ready to open your eyes to what lies behind the veil of life and death? Then keep watching and listen closely, because what you are about to hear might transform everything. Welcome to the hidden chamber of the Book of Light, a mystical manuscript whispered of by ancient sages. Don't mistake it for an ordinary treatise. This book does not record events. It describes a state of being, a state of pure awareness, unshackled from the body and unbound by time. Legend says that Himalayan mystics once guarded this scroll in remote caves, meditating upon its words by candlelight, discovering that its true power lay not in the letters themselves, but in the silence between them. Today, we will explore its three pivotal stages: the encounter with the clear light, the voyage through the mirror realm, and the choice of new embodiment. Are you prepared to leave behind the familiar world and peer beyond the curtain of ordinary reality? Then read on and listen well, for your inner landscape has already begun to stir. The first stage in the Book of Light is called the clear light. Picture the moment when your entire perception contracts into a single point, a beam of brilliance that pierces you from within. This is unlike any earthly experience, not the glare of headlights, not the flash of lightning, but something infinitely pure, tranquil, yet paradoxically radiant and alive. This light is more than a visual apparition. It is living energy capable of erasing every boundary between self and universe, between the present moment and eternity. In that instant of clear light, consciousness momentarily slips free of the body and dives into the boundless ocean of being, reminding us that life is not a sequence of events, but a ceaseless flow of awareness that requires no vessel. Numerous near-death survivors describe not the beeping of machines, but this exact vision: how a pervasive glow envelops and heals, inviting a new chapter. Next, we will descend into the mirror realm. The second stage is known as the mirror realm. Here, you find yourself in an infinite hall of mirrors, where every trait, every hidden fear and unspoken desire is reflected back with stunning clarity. In this space, there is no deception. You see yourself exactly as you are at your deepest core. Imagine standing before a cosmic mirror so flawless, it neither distorts nor diminishes. Instead, it amplifies your essence, bringing to light the anger you've buried, the childhood fears that linger, the unexpressed gratitude, and the buried longings. All of it comes alive and demands your attention. According to the Book of Light, this is where the soul undergoes purification, as if replaying a lifetime in one continuous cinematic loop, each emotion a lesson, and each decision a doorway. This stage mirrors the highest level of psychotherapy, an inner confrontation without external guides, because the mirror within reveals everything. Once you have faced these reflections, you will be ready to move on to the third stage, selecting your new embodiment. The third stage is called the transition to new embodiment. Envision the world around you blurring into mist, and before you emerging several glowing portals. Each portal represents a possible blueprint for your next life. One leads to trials, another to harmony, and a third to spiritual awakening. The Book of Light teaches that at this moment, the intention of the soul shapes reality. Your desires, your will, your faith, the very thoughts you hold, become the clay from which your future path is sculpted. Like a divine artist, you carve the contours of your next self. This process is not automatic. Freedom comes hand in hand with responsibility. And here's the secret. You can begin this practice right now. Visualize before you a radiant doorway and set the intention. I choose the path of light and love. Even in ordinary life, the focus of your mind creates your reality. So why not use that power consciously to transform your experience? In the next 2 episodes, we'll explore concrete practices and cutting-edge NDE research that validates these ancient teachings. Now we move into practice. These 3 exercises will help you touch the energy of the Book of Light today. Clear light meditation, 1 minute. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Imagine a beam of pure light descending through the crown of your head. Feel it permeate every cell, dissolving doubt and fear. Breathe slowly and observe the light expanding within you, then flowing out through your feet to cleanse any lingering negativity. Portal visualization, 2 minutes. Before sleep, close your eyes and see an arched portal of radiant energy. Mentally explore 3 visions of your future. One of service to others, one of profound wisdom, another of deep inner peace. Sense which vision resonates most and choose that path. Notice how your energy aligns with that intention. Tong Len practice, 3 minutes. Sit in silence. On each in-breath, imagine drawing in the suffering of the world, feeling its weight in your heart. On each out-breath, visualize sending out pure light and compassion to wherever it's needed most. This cultivates empathy and reveals the unity of all life. Practice these daily and watch as awareness and inner calm grow steadily. Ancient manuscripts aren't the only ones describing post-mortem experiences. Modern science has documented so-called near-death experiences, or NDEs. For example, neuroscientist Dr. Simon Bliss at the University of Leeds found that during clinical death, brain regions linked to unity and profound peace light up in synchronized gamma waves. In one study, cardiac arrest survivors reported visions of blinding radiance and timelessness, while EEG readouts recorded bursts of gamma activity, what some researchers call the neural counterpart of the clear light. Psychological experiments further show that practices like deep meditation and breathwork can trigger similar sensations of ego dissolution and cosmic unity without ever approaching physical death. These findings bridge mysticism and neuroscience, demonstrating that ancient methods still hold power today if we dare to give them a chance. Human consciousness, it seems, far exceeds the boundaries we typically assign to reality. The world around us screams for attention, racing and shifting every second. But true power doesn't lie in speed, it resides in silence, in the ability to hear the voice that speaks beyond the clamor. Today you've discovered the Book of Light and its 3 transformative stages that can reshape your view of life and death. Make clear light meditation, portal visualization, and Tong Len a daily habit. Share your experiences in the comments. What did you feel when you first conceived of the clear light? Subscribe to our channel for more deep journeys into consciousness and hidden dimensions of being. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications for every new episode. And remember, death is not an end, but a gateway to the next chapter of your eternal voyage. Until we meet again in the realm of silence and light.